Then he'll start that, and it'll show. I picked 14 pictures out of the ones you sent me.
Okay.
So each minute it'll switch to a different picture. So if you want to mention anything about it,
Or ask about it, and then that's easier for me to explain it.
see how it switched to this picture.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Hi.
Are we on? Because it shows us?
No.
Okay.
So that's like right now on if when he goes live, it'll say KUHS is live on Facebook
Okay.
or wherever, and then it'll be archived into. It'll always be on YouTube to go back and look at. I'm gonna turn the mics on.
Yeah. Check, checky, check.
No, don't do that.
There goes your song.
Welcome to the Fired Up Hip Hop Show on KUHS Denver Stream. I'm Stormy E coming to you out of the Mile High City. I got in-house Devious, Mr. DJ Devious.
Hello.
Is it Devious or Devious?
It could be either or. It started off as DVS, but went into Devious because based on like copyrights or stuff like that, somebody got to it before I did. It was a dancer name back in my days when I was a breaker, and my little player days when I was a little player in high school.
And what does that stand for? Just Devious?
Yeah, like devious. That some girl actually, she's like, "You're so devious."
So you said I'm gonna roll with that one.
Yeah, I liked it, and then we just used it when we had breaking names. We'd airbrush them on our sweats or do whatever, you know.
Yeah, so right now we're worldwide, and so we wanted to let everybody out there in the whole wide world know a little bit about you, where you come from, who you are, and just give them something.
So, I am from Denver, Colorado, born and raised. I'm a native here, but I started off coming up with hip hop when hip hop was born. I was born in '70, so if came out in '73, when I first heard my very first rap song was probably Sugar Hill Gang, in '79, and from then on, my cousin Rick, shouts out to cousin Rick Martinez, he introduced me to Melly Mel, The Message, and he introduced me to Soul Sonic Force, Planet Rock. We all know that one. And
So basically, you are a DJ now.
yes, I
You DJ gigs. I know you do that. You make a lot of music. I've heard many videos that you make. Do you produce music for artists out there?
Not currently, but I did a lot back in the 2000, from 98 to 2010. I did a lot of production here in Colorado and some in California and Texas.
We got you right here as a DJ doing your thing, but you also do cake decorating, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then as well as you are a member of the Hip Hop Museum?
Yeah, I am they call me the master fabricator over there, and I basically make all the grand induction cakes for all the pioneer hip hop groups that came out that created hip hop, those that are alive and some that passed. And on that picture there behind me you'll see that's where I made the first induction cake for Sugar Hill Gang. Oh man, I mean there was a ton of people there. It was exciting. It was in Washington D.C. We were at the Blind Wino, and yeah, I do their induction cakes.
So how did you get involved in the Hip Hop Museum?
Well, how it started is here in Denver. I've done a lot of radio work, production work. What happened is I was working with Jammin' 101, 107.1. I sculpted a 8-foot tall, 11-foot wide boombox. I don't know if you have the picture there, but the picture behind me right now, in fact, that's that night.
Who is this?
That's Rob Ace.
Rob Ace?
Yeah, Rob Ace.
Hey.
I got to meet Rob Ace. It was Sir Mix-a-Lot. It was African Bambaataa, Sonic Force. Coolio, rest in peace. I got the video of him in front of my radio. So there was a lot of artists that night. That was with Jammin' 101. And what happened is I got the radio on the stage, on Pepsi Center stage, which now is Ball Arena. And from there, it went to Budweiser. And that radio finally went to the museum. And what happened is I collaborated with the museum about, I had signatures on that, famous signatures on my piece.
There it is right there.
There it is right there. And that was at the Budweiser event show.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a DJ Complete right there. He's in front of it.
And
I got Baby Bash in front of it.
That's actually in the Hip Hop Museum right now.
It is over there in DC. It's in DC. You can go see it up in DC. That's what got me involved with the museum. When he seen that I had that, I then was flown. We got the radio. It was a pretty fun thing to get it loaded and transferred and sent over there. And me and Jeremy Beaver, which is the founder of the museum, hooked that up. And then he flew me out to DC, and we did an interview. You can go on YouTube and also see that. It's on, I'm pretty sure it's on it's his, I better not do that. I may even shut my phone up. But it's on their radio station or their TV station. I did the interview with that. And so that's how it went from there. After that, me and Jeremy made really, really good friends. And I also made the Death Row Records chair.
Yeah, well, that's going to come up. We're going to tell.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a song, but then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk with you a little bit more, and we're gonna show them that Death Row chair.
Yeah.
That is an awesome piece. I think, I'm not sure if I put the picture up there with Scratch G on it, but this is the Fired Up Hip Hop Show on KUHS Denver Stream. I'm Stormy E, sitting in with DJ
DVS.
And DVS or DVS, whichever way you want to call it. And we're going to go into a song right now, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about his legacy here in Denver, Colorado. Here we go with the Boys in the Hood and Them Boys.
It's WLVS. That's what it is, WLVS. If you go look it up in
What is?
DC, that's where the radio station or TV station I was on.
You don't.
Yeah, you hit the table.
Yeah,
I'm
you were playing with this. I was like, he's nervous. But
yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting.
And then don't keep going that way, because come back a little bit. We're still being filmed. We are still live on Facebook.
Okay.
And YouTube and wherever we're gonna be. So it's all good. So we've got this picture of you as well right here.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see it on there.
Yeah, in the back.
So we're gonna talk about the chair.
Okay.
Back. Do this.
Oh.
Is your headphones okay?
Yeah, it's I just can't hear you when
I
we're
don't
talking.
ever cover both ears because you
Yeah.
can't. I mean, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's like DJing. You got to hear the outside world too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's not so much nervous. It's so much stuff that like I've experienced. So to go explain what happens, I have to tell myself, dude, don't jump ahead of yourself because I start getting tongue twisted,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to explain everything, and I'm one that explains every detail. Like,
Right.
so I'm like, man, when you ask questions, and then when we look back on a picture, I mean, there's so many memories there, and then I'm trying to remember who was there, what was there. Like,
Yeah.
Cheerio Gang was there, Trouble Funk, uh, there was a whole bunch of people there that night. Like,
Yeah.
that was a big one.
It feels rushed because we've only got a couple hours,
Mhm.
but we'll still talk some more once the videos goes up and everything. But
Yeah.
it goes by fast, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, talking you can. So that's the reason why I do have so much stuff. I mean, like I've done so much stuff. I sent you those how many pictures, and then if you look at the backgrounds and you look at what's going on in it.
I didn't think anybody was up that time of the morning like me.
153.
I was getting ready. I heard my ding 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 ding. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because you know what happened? We forgot to get your email. You forgot to send it. That's why I was like, I just better send it.
I'm gonna turn
Sorry,
on our
Edward.
mics. Okay.
So.
All right, we are back. This is the Fired Up Hip Hop Show on KUHS Denver Stream. I'm Stormy E, and I got D. Why do I get
DJ
tongue-
DVS, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Help me out here. We are talking about the Hip Hop Museum and some of his legacy. He is from here in Denver, Colorado, and he's got quite a history behind him as far as hip hop is concerned, and that's why he is my guest today. So we're going to talk about some of the stuff that he's been doing and that he has done in the Hip Hop Museum, DJing, and he's also
Production, I've done. It started with production, actually.
many productions,
yeah.
and he is a lowrider.
Oh yeah, I mean part of the lowrider community. Shout out to Sam Henry and everybody else out there, Denver Car Club.
Oh yes.
Yep.
I want to send a shout out to my cousin Ricky, who
Yeah,
sends
you-
shouts out to you.
Yeah, cousin Ricky. Oh, I got a gift for you, Stormy. Ready? I brought you something just to surprise you. Go ahead.
Oh.
That might be upside down, but I think it's right side up. Go ahead.
Oh.
Watch. There you
Hey.
go.
Look at that.
I brought her
There's a little radio.
little boom box.
That is so cool. I
Yeah.
love it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yep.
He makes these boom boxes.
Yeah, I brought. Well, we'll get to talking about the chair, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff. I brought a couple other things that I'm making. I'm trying to get them. They're backed by the museum already. I make them when I go do the grand inductions. I give them out as one of the awards to the artists, and they dig them because I know what we like as artists in hip hop. So.
Wow, I love that. I've always seen you wearing them.
Yep.
And the other one that you make that looks like a cassette.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I have. In fact, ready. I'll bring it out, and that's what I have. I came to show. Look, see. Here's the necklace. I'll let you look at it.
So this is stuff that he makes and tributes to the hip hop
Yep.
museum, and he also sells them.
Yeah, I sell them at the museum. We have a retail store
I
out
see
there.
that.
You're gonna find them very limited. I mean, like they're one-offs, two-offs, because I got to get a production company so I can mass produce these things, because I just make them and then have them made, only maybe 17 of them made, or maybe even 3 of them, just depends on which event.
That is very cool.
Yep.
You know, you're very talented. You do a lot of stuff. I saw that you made a cake that looked like a boombox for the Hip Hop Museum.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
was so awesome.
Yeah, I did a boombox in Atlanta last summer. We inducted Houdini, Slick Rick, Chubb Rock, um, Grandmaster Cass was there, MC Shan. I mean, some of my Public Enemy, DJ Hurricane. Oh man, there was a lot of stars there. You know, old school hip hop stars. And yeah, I made the boombox there. Rock the Bells was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got that on front page of Rock the Bells. If you ever go look it up, that
I think that would be awesome. You have met some really cool, I mean, deep in the industry of hip hop
legends,
people.
yeah.
Yes.
Legends, yeah.
Legends. It was awesome. I seen a lot of pictures. We do got pictures of him in the background with other artists from the Hip Hop Museum, and as well as the chair we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So how did this come about? He did make a chair that is like the death row chair.
Yeah, it's the second one in the world. It's the replica. It's the real one is in Los Angeles somewhere. When they liquidated Death Row, what was his name? Suge Knight's stuff. They liquidated and sold that out in an auction. And I don't know who owns it, but I was looking it up when I was making the chair. So me and Jeremy Beaver got together, and he said, "Hey man, let's make that chair." And probably more people are going to sit in this chair than they ever sit in the original one. And we laughed because we were like 50,000 butts are going to sit on the seat. And in fact, shouts out to Gary Scratch G. Gary Scratch G made the cushion. I hit him up, and Gary Scratch G made the cushion for the Death Row record chair that's in DC.
Yes, and Gary Scratch G is also a Denver legend, legacy
Pioneer, yeah.
pioneer DJ here in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
And that's where we are representing from right now, here in Denver. And let's see, I've been looking for that chair to pop up, but it's really cool. And you did submit a picture with a guy with long dreads standing next to the chair. Who was that?
Oh, that's you know the guy who does "Let Me Clear My Throat." Why can't I think of his name?
We both
DJ Cool. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, he's on that, man. He's out in DC. A lot of the artists live out in DC. Sugar Hill Gangs, Master G. Large Professor. Many of them out there. Yeah. DC's a big
dope.
place, man.
That's
Nice.
pretty dope. So the museum consists of all kinds of stuff from the hip hop era, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Beaver, and he gets donated throughout, from the world. They'll donate to the museum, and people have signed pieces that are, memorabilia from when it was created. And he has such a large collection. We almost had, I don't know if he had all the collection at the first induction, but he sure had a lot there, and it was great. We were working with Source magazine that time, and it just, it showed so much at the event center. That was great. In my mind, I'm sorry right now. My mind thinks about everything that happened there. There were so many things happening that night. If I told you some of the things that happened, I'm going to give you a little bit of the story of that night.
Okay.
The first induction, when I went over there, I got off the jet at the Ronald Reagan Airport, caught an Uber, and I got stuck in traffic because they closed all the streets down because it was I don't know, I think it was the Women's World Day or something like that, down there in Washington, so they closed off all the streets, and I was stuck in my Uber for about an hour and a half, and I had to actually stop that Uber and get out and walk out and go find another Uber. And by the time I got to everything, the timing got on there, when I got to the event center, like I was supposed to start, but we were missing some of the stuff because when I go out to do these induction cakes, I have to actually shop for the cake. I don't bake it. I have to shop for it like at one of their grocery stores and buy the cake, just blank and icing. But anyway, I have to explain all this stuff a little bit. So what happened is it ended up being late when I was decorating this cake, and Jeremy was worried about it at the beginning, but when everybody came in, all the newscasts and everybody, I ended up being part of the entertainment. So now when we do the inductions, I always am making it during the event because Jeremy loves that there's entertainment going on. So we have a live, sorry about that, we have a live painter and a live, a lot of live things going on during the events now. So.
Okay. That is very cool. So do you have anything that that's coming up here in Denver that you're getting into, or?
Well, I have like almost annual events. Like I DJ the Colorado Tattoo Expo, and that'll come up in October. But regularly my DJing, I'll do like I've just did a New Year's party. I did I DJ'd a dental office's Christmas party, and now I got just people's graduations and weddings coming up now this summer. You know, I like that stuff. I like that family stuff. It's a little safe, you know, on the safe side.
Yeah.
So
I love the summertime. Lots of stuff going on, lots of DJing going on, lots of good lowrider shows going on.
Oh yeah.
We love the lowriders here. We're gonna go ahead and get into another song here, and then we're gonna come back with DJ DVS. This is Same Old Song, or Same Song, by Digital Underground on the Fired Up Hip Hop Show. I need a drink.
You like that? Yeah, you like that little boombox?
I do. I love it. Thank you.
It's like, yeah. So I had to hurry that, but I was gonna say some dude stole my charger when I was there, and I almost got in a fight because I found him.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab a drink real quick.
My water's on the.
There it is. Look, now it popped up.
Yeah.
But it will be back. So who put the picture on it there?
There's my picture right there too. See it?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who put the art on
So, Jeremy had that. That's a metal plate. He had that like lasered or whatever engraved in that, just like how it was made. Some guy did it over there in D.C. And we did the measurements through the phone and all that stuff. I told him what my measurements. Perfect. Like it was just perfect. Everything worked out. So I made that, and I made that chair in probably about 2 weeks. Put it together, you know what I mean? And Gary, I
like the way
you know, Gary worked down the block from my house.
Yeah.
And I got him. I went over to his upholstery shop, and I paid him. I paid him for the material and stuff, and he did that for me.
He does some really good work.
Yeah, Gary's amazing.
Yeah.
Talented. Look, there's the cake I made
I'm not
too.
used to calling him Gary.
That's that turntable cake. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
That was the blind wino. That's all Jeremy's stuff. That's all that collected stuff. And this the reason why we had this wall, because this was the Los Angeles or the West Coast wall. You know what I mean?
How big is it?
That place was huge.
So after this song, we're just gonna end the live video, but we're gonna continue on with
Okay.
music. So that's pretty cool, though. I really like that. I like everything that you've done. This guy right here is the one.
Yeah, that's DJ Cool. That's let me clear my throat. Yeah, he's famous. Yeah, that's DJ Cool. Yeah. I sent that picture just to show that he was by my chair. You know, there's my picture.
Has everybody sat in it?
Sometimes they do. You know, it's weird. You know how it is. Sometimes you can have some undercover hate going on.
Hey, well, we want to thank everybody for checking us out on the
Mhm.
live video
Mhm.
and stuff, but we're going to keep the music going once the live video cuts.
Yeah.
So stay with us. We got some new music coming up from Colorado, a couple brand new artists, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Out there.
You need to turn up the mics or no?
Yes. All around the world, the same old song that is Digital Underground. I'm Stormy E, and I'm sitting here with DJ Devious, and we are talking about his legacy and a lot of stuff that he's got going on. If you are on the live stream and you got cut off, stay tuned because we're going to be here until 6 o'clock. Do you want to send a shout out to anybody?
Oh, shout out to LOC, Rick Martinez. Shout out to Apostle, Dragon E, all the people that Pierre. If you're out there listening, Pierre, uh, Eddie G, all you guys, are influence to me. Just knowing you guys all together and having a relationship throughout the years that's my influence to motivate me to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, it hasn't stopped. I don't stop. I live this way. We have a normal 9 to 5 job, but pretty much my money's spent on buying this kind of stuff to finance, a dream, and have dreams come true in it. They sure have. I mean, whatever your dream is, and if it's not all about money all the time either. It's just about enjoying and loving your passion for whatever you do.
Right, doing what you like and liking what you do.
That's right. Even in the low riding thing, I love low riders, so I have nice cars that I, collect. So.
Yes, and I thank everybody for tuning in. This is Stormy E on the Fired Up Hip Hop Show. We are streaming to you on KUHS Denver Stream. We got some music coming up, and I got some not live, but I've got some new music by Script Local. He comes out of San Luis Valley, southern Colorado, and then I have Tyrone Robinson.
Tyrone Banga de Live Wire.
That is his name.
Banga de Live Wire. He's coming up.
He's coming out of Colorado Springs, and we're going to play those songs for you a little bit later, but definitely before the 6 o'clock hour. So stay tuned with us. And I don't know why I have a hard time saying that name.
Banga. I know. I just go by Banga, right?
Yeah. So anyway, when they come on, it's going to be all the way live. So anything else that you want to tell the people about DJ DVS out of Denver, Colorado?
I'll tell you what. Some of you, or a lot of you, probably don't know who I am, but it's not about really everybody knowing who you are. It's first of all is just doing what you love and want to do. All the other stuff comes along with it. If it's part of the dream, it's going to be in there with it. You're going to meet those people. You're going to touch base with people who might lead you in the next direction. And just like this was an unexpected thing with you tonight. And I thank you very much. I do, Stormy, for featuring me. It makes, this makes a guy feel good about himself and all the things that we do. I do it for everybody else? I did for the fact that, to show that if you can influence or show that if your passion is there, you're gonna get whatever you dream, or wish for.
And to me it was important because you do have a big history here in Denver with the hip hop and the hip hop museum, and you've been how many years in the industry?
I'm going to say but since when I was able to have money and start like getting a drum machine or anything to produce, it started like with that kind of thing, because we all need money to buy the drum machine or a turntable or a mixer. But I'm going to say it started in like 96,
Okay, so
You know what
see,
I mean?
that's
Before that, I was not a DJ. Before that, I was a hip hopper in the game. I was trying to be a rapper back when, and before that, I was a break dancer. And so, shouts out to like High Fidelity. I was in High Fidelity, and I was in the Floor Walkers. You know what I mean? We used to go around dancing against DNS Connection and Radioactive. Those are the beginning groups here in Denver. You know?
yeah, yeah, and to me, that's what I'm about is keeping the hip hop culture alive here in Colorado, and bringing out new artists, and also remembering the people that laid the ground
That's
for
right.
everybody, and um,
Paying homage, man, to those of them who put that up. They put the work out there to make it happen. You know, why wouldn't you do that? That's where all the idea, one idea stems from another idea. You know what I mean? And that's what makes the other people become creative or become well. Hopefully, you don't copy another person. You know what I mean? 10 times over, like I've seen.
yeah, you don't want to do that. And that's why artists, when I ask you to send in your music and get it heard right here, make sure that you copyright and make sure that you cover your music so it is protected, so you don't hear somebody else playing your song
That's
someplace
right.
else.
Yeah.
You know, it's very important, and a lot of people don't think about that for some reason. They'll just throw the link out, here's my music. But anyway, we're legit right here, so if you want to get your music heard, send it to me at stormyproductions@gmail.com. Stormy with an I productions@gmail.com, and I'll get your music played. Like, we are going to play a couple of songs later on in the show.
I gotta say, I'm gonna do one more shout out,
Okay.
and that's to my own blood brother, my oldest brother, Anton Espinoza. My brother was a big influence too, because my brother, we had a family band, and
I'm sorry.
that was great influence.
We'll get back to you with
All
your
right.
thing. This song right here is actually a request, and
Okay.
we're gonna come right back with DVS.